Hi everyone, my name is Sebastian Bloch. I'm CEO at Asobo Studio. Welcome to this new episode of the Feature Discovery series about multiplayer. First, I'll be going about how we created one shared world for the simmers to fly in. Then I'll be going over the ways you can engage in multiplayer, the different modes you can fly in and the different filters we have. And finally, I'll give you some technical details about how the servers function and how the online multiplayer works. Our goal with multiplayer was to provide users with a new experience that would bring all the pilots on the planet together in one shared online world. We wanted the experience to be x to the power of Azure, which gives us multiple clusters of as many servers as needed to host all users. We have a robust solution that is instantly extremely scalable and enabled us to create all the features we wanted. For the multiplayer in Microsoft Flight Simulator, we create one shared world. The goal was to bring all the pilots together, whether they're flying in the real world and real world traffic, or whether they're flying virtually in the simulator. The experience is seamless. There's nothing to manage, nothing to configure. You don't have any game to create, any session to create, or anything to join. Also, to bring the real world pilots together with the virtual pilots, you have real world live air traffic which is available. It is augmented by AI when required. That means that we have most, if not all, the airplanes which are flying in the world at one moment, which are in the simulator. And whenever a signal is lost, the AI will take over and continue flying that plane until data comes back online. As this is one single world, we've enabled users to choose filters, which allows them to decide who they want to fly with and how they want to fly. The first mode is going to be what we call live players only. It is for all those of you who want to fly by the rules, who want to fly in a more strict space, respecting all the rules and all the ways how to fly. In this filter, you have to fly by real-time live weather. So it's exactly the weather which is outside. You have the option to enable real-time traffic. The reason for this shard to be on real-time is because everybody, in order to follow the same rules, needs to have the same time, same weather, same situation. Otherwise the rule would become different all of a sudden. And for the biggest number of players to be able to be together, there is one shard which is just live, and so everybody can just choose this one and enter into this world where everybody flies by the rules. Another mode is what we call all players. So that's a filter. When you turn this filter on, you just see everybody, and you can fly by whatever rules you want. You can choose any weather, you can choose any time, any situation, online traffic or not, and you just see everybody. And in this mode, this is really made for those who don't want to follow any rules. They just want to fly around, try a new airplane, discover the world without following any routes or any regulations, and just fly around. That mode is perfect for that. It's super easy. You turn it on and you're with also a lot of multiplayers, a lot of players online. Maybe you want to fly by certain rules, but not at live weather or live time, or maybe you just want to fly with a small group, or you want to do your own session and just fly crazy without any rules. You can basically create your own shard. It's what we call groups. You create a group, people join the group. So the creator of the group can choose what weather he wants, what time he wants. He basically sets the rules, and all the people who join follow the same rules. So this is really like a mini shard. This is like a mini session. It allows you to do whatever you want, but because you're the creator, only those who join your group will see you and will see what you did. About the technology, so we've built multiple clusters around the world. So a cluster of servers is a place where we have in a data center, several servers which you connect to. When you launch the simulator, it automatically chooses the best location for you based on basically ping. So currently we have one running in Western Europe and one in Northern America. Based on ping, it's gonna select automatically the best one for you, but you can always manually choose one. For example, if you want to join specific players, or if you want to be with a group of people, then you can choose a specific server. So because live air traffic can be tens of thousands of planes, multiplayer traffic can also be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of planes. You will not see hundreds of thousands of planes when you fly. The servers automatically optimize the data they stream to you, and so for the live traffic, you will receive from the servers all the planes which are within 200 kilometers. And for the multiplayer traffic, you will receive also planes which are within 200 kilometers, but limited to the 50 closest planes. So if there's less than 50 planes within 200 kilometers, you will see all planes. If there's more than 50 planes around you, you will only receive from the server the 50 closest one. So this is to save bandwidth in a situation where there would be thousands of planes gathering in the same place, and which would be less than 200 kilometers away. To make sure you don't get too many planes sent and too much data, we limit to the 50 closest. So the server does this automatically to you. You're in one single shard, all the players are in that shard, all the planes are there, all the multiplayer traffic is there. It is like if the servers were automatically creating mini sessions for everybody who's around, make you join the session, and only send you what you need to see. What I just explained was the planes that the server sends you. But then there's the planes which you can display. So this is really something which is mostly depending on the performance of your machine. There's going to be a limit and a limiting distance to how far you're going to see each aircraft. And basically, based on your graphics setting, if you tune this down, you will see less planes or you will see them closer to the camera. But the planes will always be there because the server sent them to you. So you can always enable an optional on-screen display of names, who is playing, of information. And you can see them on the radar, even if they are further away. If there's more planes than you can display in 3D, you will always see the planes, all the planes the server sent you, on your radar. And finally, we have developed advanced technology to make sure the flying experience is smooth and you see all the planes flying very smoothly. And so we have a dead reckoning and interpolation which works pretty well, and all the planes are super smooth. And you're not going to see them disappearing or bouncing around. You're going to see them flying super smoothly in space, and this allows for a great and smooth multiplayer experience to fly together. If you're going to go explore in a group, this is perfect to have this seamless experience and not be annoyed by any online glitches or lag problems. Thank you for listening, and see you all soon in the multiplayer of Microsoft Flight Simulator.